My name is Sarah, and this is my story. When I found out I was pregnant, the thought crossed my mind I could have an abortion. After all, I was only 19, still in college. Alarms were going off in my head. What are my parents going to say? Will my boyfriend leave me? He gently put his arm around me, squeezed, and said, "We're going to have a baby. It's going to be great." It was hard to believe him when he looked so pale and ready to be sick at any moment. My grandmother lived close to my college, and I needed some perspective. I drove to her home, and she met me at the door. She took one look at my face and said, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" I broke into tears and confirmed her suspicion. She looked at me, held me in a loving embrace, and softly said, "We're going to have a baby. It's going to be great." I left feeling uplifted and hopeful. I drove back to my sorority house and spoke to a few good friends. I trusted them and knew they would support me, just like my boyfriend and grandmother. I was wrong. I was called before a sorority standards board and chastised for being immoral, for having premarital sex, and for deciding to carry my pregnancy. They stripped me of my Greek letters and told me to move out immediately. I called my grandmother, and she arrived within the hour, packed me up, and moved me into her home. My boyfriend and I ultimately decided to parent our child. I received support from a pregnancy center like Advice and Aid, and my boyfriend and grandmother. And that made all the difference. We had many obstacles to overcome, but we've never regretted our decision. Despite everything we may have lost, we gained so much more, loving our daughter and sharing her life.